Good morning, HCGers. This is Laura. So I'm reporting in on VLCD day 6 because today would be day 7. So yeah. So this morning I'm disappointed to say I was up 0.7. Now, at first I was like, but I had a conversation with myself. Yes, I talked to myself last night, and I anticipated it. Tom is knocking on the door, and yesterday I got a lot of exercise, and not just like I was exercising to exercise, but I was up and down ladders and up and down the, I live in a 2-story plus a basement. So I was down the basement, up to the 2nd story. I was touching up some of the paint in my house. When I had painted the walls, I had inadvertently touched the ceiling and didn't get it cleaned up before it dried. And I finally discovered where I had put the touch-up, the ceiling paint, the color for the ceiling. And so I spent a lot of time at first trying to match a color, and that was a pain. But then I discovered a whole friggin' gallon of ceiling paint, and so then I had to fix all my touch-ups, and there was a couple spots that I hadn't cut in the ceiling well enough, and you could kind of see some of the white peeking through because the house was really boring. It was all white, and well, I'm more of an earthy tone gal, so I have spent the last while painting my house. And so anyways, I was up and down a ladder doing that, washing walls and baseboards, getting ready to paint them, and that just takes a significant amount of time. And so that's what I must have been, I know I was at it for 6 hours because my husband had called me, and then I took a break and called him later. They're experiencing some flooding, so I was checking on them and see what was going on. And so anyways, it was a little disappointing to get on the scale. But then this morning, as I was getting ready for work and I was taking all my vitamins and stuff, I look over and I realized I forgot to take my blood pressure medicine yesterday. And my blood pressure medicine has a diuretic in it. So I was like, so a combination of muscle weight gain and probably just water due to sore muscles, and then not taking my high blood pressure with a diuretic, I'm sure that that is exactly where the 0.7 on top of Tom. So I was pop yesterday. I made me a big batch of P2 friendly chili. Like a big batch, I mean 12 servings. So I got my big huge stock pot out, and I had a gallon can of stewed tomatoes that I had picked up at the restaurant supply store, and it was just stewed tomatoes and some citric acid to stabilize the color. So I calculated it all out and took 2 pounds of ground beef, and each meal is 250 calories and 15 grams of carbs, and it fits inside a quart jar, so it's a lot of soup, and it's easy to transport back and forth to work, and you know, take the canning lid off and pop it in the microwave at work, and then have lunch at my desk. So, or if I want, I can have it for dinner when I get home. You know, it's fall, so it feels a little bit more like, you know, soup time. And then having something easily prepared for lunch will keep me from having nothing but cottage cheese and tomatoes, which I really do like. So I don't know, up 0.7, disappointed, but Tom mom is right there. So my weight this morning was 217.8, and so I am still now 1.5 pounds away from my low weight from round one, which is, you know, when I stopped taking the HCG, I lost a couple more pounds before I started P3. So I was watching a video from Miss Chica yesterday while I was painting and stuff. I just had my computer with me, and it was just randomly playing YouTube videos, and it got into a series of I was catching up on vlogs, and so then it picked up on HCG Chica, and she was talking about if you don't eat your fruits and vegetables, if you don't eat your fruits and grissini in P2, then you typically stabilize a little bit higher in P3. And she actually said some people actually stabilize, you know, 5 to 6 pounds. I'm gonna have to go back and actually watch that video of hers, because after about the first week or two in P2, I cut out the fruits, and I don't typically eat the grissini or Melba toast, because it's like an addiction. It's that package is opened and it calls me and it calls me, and I want some more. And so I learned that I need to just not have it in the house, because it's just too tempting to eat the whole entire package. I don't know, when it comes to carbs, I lack self-control, and I don't know why, because sugar, it's not sugar. I have a container of sugar. I have chocolate chips. I have pasta, rice. Maybe it's because it requires to cook that stuff, and I can just go grab a grissini or a Melba toast, and then it's grab another one and grab another one. So I don't know, whatever it is, I just don't have it. I try to keep it out of the house. I have one box of Melba toast, and it's up above the microwave on the top shelf in the back. So like, I know where it is, but it's gonna take some effort to get to it. And I purposely put it there because out of sight, out of mind. So anyways, I hate gaining for no reason, because I didn't do anything wrong. And that's just really disappointing, but oh well. You guys have a great day.